Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Dogecoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the daily chart as usual, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse towards the upside, finishing wave A or wave 1. After both case scenario, would like to see 3 corrective wave where we have of course a W, X and a Y, of course ranging for a long time here since the 21 year until the 23, 2 years correction for Dogecoin, and then start to move a little bit higher, of course, where we can see kind of an impulse where we would like to count here 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. However, this is a very critical thing here, what we are looking at first. Where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, it looks like a nice impulse. However, for me, it still looks a little bit more like a 3 waves toward the upside, which it can be, of course, a wave 1 for a contracting diagonal. However, in that case scenario, I cannot really consider this as a contracting diagonal anymore, of course, because we have so far passed the 1-to-1 fib level for a wave 3, meaning the wave 3 is already longer than your wave 1. And in that case scenario, of course, I would like to see, a continuation toward the upside for an impulse, and still considering this, of course, as an impulse as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knowing that this wave 4 is very, very shallow in time, of course. I'm talking here, where, in comparison with your wave 2, which is not really nice to see based on Elliott wave analysis and a theory, where you would like to see your wave 4 actually longer than your wave 2 and not shorter. However, still based on the counting, I mean as a fib levels and also as structure, it's still of course an impulse, and it can be eligible of course to be a wave 1. Now, after this, we see here in ABC, of course, toward the downside for the wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside. You see several or multiple 1-2s, and of course, an explosion toward the upside, and finishing already some 4-5, but not all of them. So I believe we still, of course, need one more wave toward the upside at least to finish, of course, this impulse. Now, taking a look here closer, of course, what's going on in case we have a top here or bottom for a wave 4. I mean the main 4 here. Don't forget that your wave 2 is also very, very long in time in case we are in an impulse here. So if I would like to take a wave 2 from here, let's take it from here and based on the wave 3 actually. Here we go. So this is your wave 4 based on the wave 2. Here we go. The time required to finish, of course, a wave 4 still is a very, very far based on Elliott wave theory, of course, as I explained here, and that's why I explained it in the beginning today. You see wave 4 very fast, of course, like for a long wave 2 in comparison with it, the wave 4 is very fast, right? Does this repeat? Can this repeat? We have very long wave 2. Can this repeat? This is a question. So if we have ABC here, we're looking at least for 0.618, which is of course less than your wave 2 again. So in this case, this is what happened. It has reached the 0.618 as a fib time, and this might repeat as a zigzag and moving toward the upside, unless of course we get something much more longer in time, which it can be of course W, X and a Y, for example, or even something like 3 structures correction and then moving towards the upside again. So basically, I would say in Dogecoin, we are still in a correction. I think it still needs some time to move, of course, for a wave 5 higher. Now, does that mean we will not take the high? We will take the high probably, and that because internally this wave did not finish yet, which is internally as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 3, I consider this is not finished yet. This wave 4 should be here, by the way. So what I'm expecting still, of course, is one more leg toward the upside, and preferably, of course, if we reach the 1.618 taken from 1, 2 here, would be nice. Yeah, I mean, one more leg and then start this move towards sideways maybe or something like this. So I would say here, to just to make it clearer, let's put a major 3, 4, 5. Here we go, just to understand what's going on here. Yeah. So I know we have multiple 1, 2, but this is the base one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So basically, we're still looking for 1. And if we take here the fib levels taken from this wave 2 to the top, and of course, if we have the wave 4 as an impulse, you will see, of course, that we were very close to the 0.38 fib level. We have passed the 0.23, and we are very close, of course, for the 0.38. Do we get it? Still very probable. We're gonna see what's going on here, but yeah, let's move to the 4-hour chart in that case. Yeah, let's arrange these things, and here we go. Wave 4. Wave 4. Did we finish it? So what do we have actually is several 1, 2s, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the green, finishing wave 3, 4, and a 5, finishing wave 5 in the yellow count, and your wave 3 in the orange, and wave 4. Now this wave 4, yes, it looks very deep, 3 corrective waves, and very, very sharp and deep. Now looking at the wave 2, it is also sharp and deep. Yeah, this time we didn't see any kind of alternation between the wave 2 and the wave 4 in the orange scenario, unless we still have something like this. If this is your wave 4 as orange scenario, therefore this is considered sideways regular flat, and of course it reflects a, of course, alternation where you have a zigzag. Here you can have a sideways flat, right? ABC. And in that case scenario, I have to consider, of course, if we have a flat here, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then 5 waves down. Does this happen? Let's check. What we would like to see, if this is a corrective wave or an impulse, we would like to see, of course, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, of course not, yeah, or an impulse is not possible. Do we have a 1, 2, 1, 2? Now we have another 1, 2, and even here breaking the 886, which is reducing the possibility as well. And of course, this looks impulsive, yeah, so it looks like, to me, it looks like a wave 1 or a wave C, right? Because as a wave C, you can be here A, B, as 3 waves for your wave B, and a wave C toward the upside, finishing 3 waves up. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that because this kind of look impulsive. Yeah, I mean, it is very choppy, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. If this is your wave 4, then of course it can be an impulse. Yeah. However, internally this wave looks very, very choppy, and we cannot really consider it so much impulsive, and unless, of course, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as a contracting diagonal, very, very choppy, and then A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so a lot of choppiness here. But if we move to the 1 hour chart to explain it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, your wave 5 looks longer than your wave C. Let's check this. Yeah, a little bit longer, yes. So invalidation. We cannot consider it even a contracting diagonal. Yeah, it's not impulsive yet. So I would say we are still corrective here. Probably that we move in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 again. But yeah, if we get again lower prices, if we take this low, let's see this low. And of course, based on the fibs, if this is a wave 2, because it looks an impulse. So here we go. Yeah, we will, yeah, definitely. When we take this low, meaning, of course, we will reach the 886, meaning invalidation, meaning, of course, this is corrective, and we still need one more wave toward the downside. It is not necessarily to be impulsive. If this is not an impulse, it can be W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y can be any structure, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 5 waves down again later as a flat, meaning more sideways, or even it can be zigzag like this, and then zigzag up, zigzag down for a triangle somehow like this, sideways again. It can be many structure, guys. So I think that for Dogecoin, we still, of course, need to see a price decision, right? If we break this level at 0.33, I would say, of course, we are bearish. Yeah, I would say here, let's say, let's take the 886 directly. So invalidation of bullish, right? So this is our invalidation of bullish scenario, because more than 1112, it becomes a very, very, very reduce the possibility for it. So yeah, basically this is the thing. Now, to be bullish, of course, our most famous signal, if this is a 1, 2, you would like to see 3, 4, and a 5, at least as leading diagonal. If this is a correction, whole correction, you would like to see as well 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 waves down, continuation, breaking this level to say we are bullish toward the upside. Breaking this level even is a much better confirmation, because you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably. But yeah, by the way, here your wave 3 is very, very short. Okay, so this is not an impulse, guys. This is yeah, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 also longer than your wave 3. No contracting diagonal. Wave 3 is the shortest invalidation of any kind of impulse. I'm sorry. This is okay. This is very corrective. Okay, so higher potential that we move toward the downside, guys. And that because this looks corrective toward the upside, not an impulse, not a contracting diagonal. It's one leg, of course, but it looks choppy, but it's not impulsive. It's not allowed to have a very short wave 3. It's a rule from Elliott wave. Yeah, so I believe that we are probably still moving toward the downside. 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and yeah, maybe zigzag, maybe flat, or maybe triangle. If we take a look, of course, at KGT, so on KGT we have, of course, a very clear divergence here, where you can see, of course, the price action and the bullish signals have a clear divergence moving toward the upside. But as you can see, after all, directly a bearish signal has appeared convergent with, of course, this price action. And this is a very strong convergence, guys. So I suggest, yeah, that a very strong trend will move toward the downside, possibly. I see the strongest. It's not the strongest yet, but very, very strong. I mean, yeah, it's 400. It's not so far from the strongest. So a little bit, yeah, a little bit higher price. I mean, just by taking this high directly, you will get a 500 bearish signal, meaning already it might go down from here, guys. So be careful from it, of course. And I suggest, yeah, okay, here KGT agrees with our scenario, Elliott wave scenario, and we might, of course, see lower prices as higher possibility, unless, of course, the signal, yeah, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, continuation toward the upside, then I call a bullish scenario. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.